Morning. Today we're going to be studying the Life Recovery Bible, the New Language Translation, the NLT version. Let me make sure it's a translation, New Living Translation. And we're going to be in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Yesterday, my mom, she sent me a Ecclesiasticus scripture. And it was pretty intense. So I tried to look at it in my Bible this morning, and I'm actually thinking that it was from a different book other than the Bible, because it was chapter 30, 6 through 14, and the book of Ecclesiastes only goes to chapter 12, I believe, 10 to 12. So, yeah, chapter 12 is the last book of the book of Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. Based off of the book of the Bible. So it was out of a different book, but it was still some points that I believed in. It had to do with chastisement, discipline, and structure of raising a child. And so it was some points that I took away because as a mother, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know much about it. I just thought, okay, if you're raising a son, of course, it's lovey-dovey. Wash him up, make sure he's cute, laugh with him, talk with him. That's all I knew. But she says, as a mother, it's not a friend position. It's not a friend position. It is a chastisement position, raising a child. And I know in the Bible says train a child up in the way that he should go, and then when he's older, he won't depart from it. Something like that. Chastise rod, something like that. But I just thought that meant to just teach him what's right and wrong. But basically, it was very intense when she told me, basically how you raise a child. And I guess that's whether it's a girl or a boy. Of course, I have a son, with her, she had me and my brother. So she had a daughter and a son. And she basically was just saying that your words need to be sharp. Your discipline needs to be direct. And everything you need to say, you need to mean, because it's easy for a child to get unruly. So, anyways, the scriptures that I have, like I said, it's basically the whole chapter of Ecclesiastes 7. I mean, some good points. It has highlighted wisdom for life. Chapter or verse 1 through 14, and then verse 15 through 27 is actually the limits of human wisdom. So we'll begin at verse 1. It says, a good reputation is more valuable than costly perfume, and the day you die is better than the day that you are born. Better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should take this heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us. A wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time. Better to be criticized by a wise person than to be praised by a fool. A fool's laughter is quickly gone, like thorns crackling in a fire. This also is meaningless. Extortion turns wise people into fools, and bribes corrupt the heart. Finishing is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. Don't long for the good old days. This is not wise. Wisdom is even better when you have money. Both are a benefit as you go through life. Wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. Accept the way God does things, for who can straighten what he has made crooked? Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times strike, realize that both come from God. Remember, nothing is certain in this life. These are points that I value and I accept. And for Wisdom for Life, these are some things that I had a struggle going through as I am becoming a mother, and not even really becoming a mother. It really started when I graduated high school. Because basically this is saying that, good reputation is more valuable than costly perfume. And that wisdom is more important than money. So the reason why I struggle with and haven't read the scripture until now, so now I'm actually thankful for it. But the reason why I struggle with those situations is because that's basically like friends, or college. You know what I'm saying? In college, I could see why that would be, a good scripture to say, especially on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? You have so much talent on one basketball team, or so much talent of people, or what you can do, or what is capable of being done. And it's not necessarily that, we'll play these other teams. And the reason why we're getting blown out about 40 and 50 points is because we don't have the talent, or we don't have the fundamentals, or we don't have the coaching staff, or we don't have the right players on the court. It's nothing but just basically, what is your mindset? Why are y'all out here? Why are y'all out here? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Or the other team, why are y'all out here? Because I don't think that we had a bad team. I don't think we had a bad team and that we couldn't have win a lot more games. In practice, I feel like it was a hard practice most of the time, so it was good. Not necessarily saying that it was, too hard, but I'm saying, we did lift weights. We lift weights, so we were outside, flipping tires. We were running up and down hills, you know what I'm saying? We were in the mountains hiking, running bleachers. This is 2 to 3 hours, and then we have to go back to the gym after an hour break, or lunch, or whatever the situation is, and then we're still running suicides in the gym. Then we'll split up on the baskets and maybe work on shooting fundamentals, one-on-one drills. And then the second half of practice, we're running the plays. And then we have days where we just do scrimmages all day. This is a play, this is a scrimmage, this is everything like that. We changed up the lineup a couple of times. Okay, these are the starters. These are going to be the second bench. This is the third bench. This is, fourth bench, or the subs, or whatever have you, or interchange it during practice. So it wasn't like we didn't know the plays. It wasn't like we didn't know how to score. It wasn't that we didn't know how to have communication or pass, or, it wasn't anything like that. It was very structured. It was just basically each person's mindset individually might be different, though. Okay, so the gym open at 5 o'clock now. We don't have practice. Are you going to show up to the gym? Because we had class 8 to 12. So your class paperwork should have been in by 1 o'clock. Coach checks our grades, and we all have to have at least, you got to pass the play. That's it. So you have girls coming in there with 20s and 30s in their class. How did you get a 20 and a 30? What did you do in class all day? Because what we do in class all day, usually it's online. Everything is online. It's an online school. It's a trade school. So why, what, and how did you wake up in the morning? That was my mindset, probably looking at you when you came out of class. And I didn't even know that was my mindset and my intention for you. So now I practice, I'm probably a little bit mad. Why am I mad? You don't even start. You don't even play. That's why I'm mad. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be focused on your schoolwork. But we gotta all run because 3 to 4 people failed their class. So now instead of learning, the plays or whatever the situation is, we're on the baseline running because you failed your class. Your mom's paying for you to go to school. If you don't, if you come in, we all are on a scholarship, but regardless of, even if you're on a scholarship, it's all a partial scholarship because it's a trade school. So your mom's having to pay out of pocket. Not only that, it's no dorms. So either you're paying for your apartment, or your mom's paying for your apartment. And this is every month. And you already don't play. So if she was to come to the game or want to come to the game, she probably going to be disappointed already. Then you got to make bad grades. And then, you want to probably get into an attitude, or get into it with somebody, or say something slick, or try to be funny, or try to dress a little bit too cute, or kind of practice with hickeys all over your neck, and then everybody on the baseline. And it's almost irritating because it's too much attention calls to you. Too much attention calls to you. Why is it like that at practice? I'm not sure. So now when we get to the game and we're playing a team that probably is a little bit professional, they probably got their hair all slicked back into a back ponytail, their Nike ponytails, or they little Nike headbands on the front. So I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying. They got the music playing, they enjoying. Okay, they got their little, step that they do or whatever before the game. They all meet up in a circle at the halftime court, and they, ooh. Yeah, then we do ours. Ooh. Okay. First quarter, we only down by 10 points. Okay, let's come back. Second quarter, we down by 35 points. Why? Why are we down by 35 points? That's stuff that's irritating. Why is it irritating? Because you might have family that's there. You probably don't have family that's there. And you're here because you're trying to get to the next level of college. But you realize that, it's not about having fun. It's not about friends. And it's not about where you want to go or where you can go. Because other people are so detrimental that you would rather be in an environment where you can grow like that. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. But that's probably just not the arena or the area to grow in. It might seem fun, it might be cool, it might be flashy, just like the WNBA probably would have been if I was in the WNBA. But that's not where I should be in life. That's not what God's purpose is for me, and that's not where He placed me in life. So that's the reason why it's probably better to go ahead, just be at home. I don't have to get mad about, okay, you want to fail your class, that's fine. I don't have to be at Lone Star still and, maybe going over stuff that I don't understand. And I know it's not the curriculum, probably because everybody just don't care at that point or whatever the situation is. I can still grow in my Bible, grow spiritually, grow with my son or whatever the situation is, and then try to develop and be a good person for me. Because we got to understand, everybody wasn't raised right. And even if he was raised right, everybody doesn't have the same intentions. Everybody doesn't have the same intentions. Everybody doesn't have the same mindset, motive, or drive of where they want to go in life. Like it says here, it says, um, the day you die is better than the day you are born. And I can understand that. Because when you're born into this world, how many people is on earth? How many, they say every 3 seconds a baby is born. And every 5 seconds somebody dies. Or something like that. Something along those lines. So every 3 seconds that I blink my eyeballs, it's a new person here that I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their intentions are for me. I don't know what their family has planned for them or me or anything like that when I go outside or whatever the situation is. These are worries and concerns that I'm going to have here on earth every single day, consciously and unconsciously. But the day you die, you should be free of those concerns. You should be free of those concerns because you should already be prepared for where you're going. That's based on the person you are. So here we got the limits of human wisdom, which is going to be verse 15. It says, I have seen everything in this meaningless life, including the death of good young people and the long life of wicked people. So don't be too good or too wise. Why destroy yourself? On the other hand, don't be too wicked either. Don't be a fool. Why die before your time? And I'm going to stop at that verse right there. And that's because we had a girl that was at our school that actually passed away. And I found out she passed away when I got back home to Houston with my mom. And I'm gonna say I was cordial with her. She was light skinned just like me, kind of had short hair, so kind of like a tomboyish type girl. She was kind of good, but she didn't really get that much playing time. And she dated one of the girls that went to the school but wasn't on the team. And so basically, like, the only time that I would be cool with her was when we was going out, like if we was going to a club or something like that. I mean, she could dress plaid shirt, some pants, sagging or whatever the situation is, jig in the middle of the floor so everybody be dancing, her and her girlfriend probably twerk or whatever. So it was fun to probably get drinks with them and enjoy them. It was fun to enjoy them. But the only issue that I had with her that I could kind of see was, like, she liked to talk about people. Like, probably talk about, like, what you had on or just petty stuff. I'm not going to say that sometimes it wasn't funny, but it was like all the time it wasn't funny because it wasn't a purpose to talk about people. Like, if the only time that I would see it would be a purpose of us talking about somebody, probably me and my homegirl Jay, if like you do something in practice, like I said, like, you failing for what? Like, why are you failing, bro? Like, there's no reason why you should be failing like that. Why am I mad that you failing? Because you keep coming to our house every day asking did we cook or whatever the situation is, and I know you got stuff to do. Because my legs probably don't want to run, just like they don't want to get up to go to the refrigerator to cook food. No, they don't do that. They don't. My nostril don't even want to smell no food being cooked while you come over here. Why? You're a little bit too loud in the house, and my feet are a little bit still hurting from practice. That's why. So that's probably something that I would be talking about. Or yeah, I would talk about you again at the club. Now you don't even have no clothes on, so you want my arms to be tired from fighting all these people that's mad at you. No, I didn't come out here to be doing that. No, I didn't come out here to be doing that because you from Wichita too. And that's the thing. Like, I'm from Wichita, but I never like grew up there. But it's like a lot of people that I know now, and I'm not gonna say that I wanted to know them in my life. That's not people that I probably should even have to know me. Why I probably should still be in Houston. My mom already told me not to come out here, but I decided to come out here. Now we got somebody that's unruly that look just like my cousin, but I don't feel like you're any kin to me. And when I went to your mom's house, y'all didn't look nothing like us. So I'm gonna just say that that was just probably a lie from the devil. I can't even say anything extra. But back to Michaela, or I forgot her name, but yeah, the one that passed away. She would just talk about people like, dang, why this girl got this on or whatever, or we finna fight, we finna do this, we finna do that. Kind of find out, no, I never seen her fight or nothing like that. But she like they she was, I don't know if it was her to try to set me up to fight, like when I did get into a fight when I was out there and I got in trouble for a little bit of time. And I wasn't mad about if she did set me up or whatever the situation was. I wasn't mad about it. What the incident that I did have an issue with her when she ended up hitting me in the face after practice through the window. Like, she stopped her car to try to get me to walk from the gym to the house because my car already, like, the engine went out and I just wasn't having it, and I was going off on her like super hard in the car. I was going off on her because I was like, bro, we didn't even have to like run anymore. It's like the gym is silent and you decide to look at me in front of everybody in the gym and just say something so stupid, like I think you said, why didn't I make my time or something like that. And I just exposed the mess at you because first of all, I was already 10 seconds before the time while you still jogging back. And then you got mad because Coach said let's run again. And I know, I think Jade, my roommate, she was like, dang, bro, ain't nobody even trying to run. Like, y'all really finna make me mad, like, for real. And I think you said something to Jay. And I said, okay, just calm down. Everybody just make the time and just calm down. Because I was mad because it just sounded like all the time. Jay, she always be speaking up. But it's like, bro, you keep causing all this drama to our apartment. Like, that's what's making me mad. Because when they had those BB guns, I was having to pay for that. So that was what was making me mad. So I said, okay, just both of y'all really just don't even need to talk. It's probably the talking that's making us run more because every time y'all say something, coach y'all say something. So he said, you know what? Practice is just closed. Practice is just closed. So while she was out there going off on Jay, I went back and I just told Coach, they outside going off on each other and I'm really just trying to get home. I don't have a ride home. And she's supposed to be taking me home. So are y'all going to go out there and talk to them? And then he wanted to sit and break down the situation to me for about 15 minutes. And that's what irritated me because him and Coach MJ, because I said, I don't know what the issue is. I just told y'all that. Y'all seen that practice. I didn't know, just like they didn't know. But they're outside arguing. Are y'all gonna go talk to them? No, they want to let it go. So I already documented that because every time I get in trouble, y'all always want to say, okay, I kicked out the team. Da, 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 da. No, I already had that documented. So don't try to come back at me and say, why did I get into it with them? No, somebody told me outside that I'm in the car and you trying to stop the car to fight or whatever situation is, and I'm looking at Jay, and then she said, I'll just get out and I'm just gonna try to hold her back or whatever situation is, and my door is still closed, but the window half open, and your arm reach in and swing and halfway touch my cheek. I mean, it wasn't that you like punched me, like I wasn't like boom knocked out in the car, no, but you did, like, just try to touch my cheek a little bit. And so after that, you decided to open the car and then throw my stuff out onto the highway. I mean, it's Kansas though, so nobody's driving, but still, my stuff was on the highway, and my cheek just got touched. I'm not about to sit up here and try to beat you up in front of your girlfriend and try to fight you. I'm not finna do that in front of Jay. No, I'm not finna do none of that. What I'm finna do, pick up my stuff. Haja, she just put up behind us. Our other teammate, she said she was gonna drive me home, and that's it. But of course, I gotta fill out another report at the school. I'm gonna have to do that. Why? Because I keep getting into too many arguments with y'all, Coach MJ and Coach whatever the white coach name is. He not doing nothing about it. That's what's making me mad. Every time I'm telling y'all that something happened, I'm seeing y'all car pull up behind, and y'all still don't do nothing about it. Now I'm about to report it at the school. So that was basically the only situation was that. But then come to find out when I get back to Houston, they tell me that she passed away, and I couldn't say that I was mad. I couldn't say that I was happy, or I couldn't say that I was sad. I couldn't say any of those things. I mean, because it's like when you raised up, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I think about it. If I'm passed away, how is my mom going to be looking at the funeral? And what is people going to be saying? How did I pass away, first of all? That's something that she got to live with forever. She passed away because she got into it with a girl that was at the court, and then next day, like, something happened. Just the story need to sound right, at least. The story probably at least need to sound right. And then the type of people that's going to be coming to the funeral. Is your mom going to probably have to fight at the funeral? No, that probably should never happen. That probably should never, ever, ever happen. That's off to me. That's very off. And then it's just like, are you gonna have a girlfriend coming up to the funeral? Now she gotta be embarrassed about no. Like all of that is just too much. So I mean, it was weird to me and it did shock me because like I said, I think she was only 20 years old. I was 18. So I think she was 20 years old, 2 years older than me. So, I mean, yeah, she was young. She looked like me, we actually were cool, dance, had words and stuff like that. And I don't really know a lot of people that passed away because, I mean, like when I was at school, of course, like somebody had passed away at my school, but it's never been like somebody that, I'm at practice with and, we actually practicing and we playing with. So it was just like, why, how, and, whatever. But I didn't even give that much thought to it because I just knew that, some people, are built to last and some people are not. So that's in the Bible when it's here saying that, um, good or, young people do die. I'm seeing that a lot. And you might think that they're a good person, from the outside looking in. Like somebody in the stands, that's what I'm saying. Somebody in the stands might look at you and actually do think, okay, you have potential on the court. We actually probably could put you into another school. But it's like your mindset is so much trying to be like something that you shouldn't even try to strive to be like when you're at school and put you in a position because these other people that's like that, they're raised like that. That's their household, that's their neighborhood. So they don't know how to be different when they get in front of me or whatever situation is. So some stuff that they slip up and say is because your mindset trying to stretch it to that's what they meant. And they probably didn't even mean that when they said that. Or when we got into that fight or whatever the situation is, I can see this because these people that don't look like me. Now, if you look like me and I could tell you're a Jew like I am, you might not study the Hebrew faith, but you are a Jew because we look the same. Or we come from the same city. We was born in the same city. I know that we are like-minded. I know that we are like-minded and we can speak the same tongue fluently. And our actions of how we were raised are basically the same. And even if not the same, you should know that this is right and you're wrong. You should know that. So, there's no reason that you should get in front of Sodom and Gomorrah and we in Babylon and now you're trying to do the most and you ended up losing your life. Why you lose your life? Because these people they probably actually do love you because it's something that's different, but it's not like me though. You know what I'm saying? It's not walking and talking how it should. It's looking broke. And so now I don't even know. I don't know how to explain it. And I don't really want to even be on here going off about somebody that's deceased. But I know we do have, Halloween coming up or the Day of the Dead. And I'm not even going to say that, you know what I'm saying? At times you were somebody I could call an associate. I wouldn't really say like a good friend, but an associate. And that's sad to say because sometimes your sister could be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit off. And you don't want your sister to be off. That's sad to say. But I mean, that's basically how you know that you probably can try to be the best person that you could be. And that's all you could do. That's all you could do. And then just be grateful for the life that you didn't lustfully have based off of whatever happened. So we'll continue reading from verse 18. It says, "Pay attention to these instructions, for anyone who fears God will avoid both extremes. One wise person is stronger than 10 leading citizens of a town. Not a single person on earth is always good and never sins. Don't eavesdrop on others. You may hear your servant curse you, for you know how often you yourself have cursed others. I have always tried my best to let wisdom guide my thoughts and actions. I said to myself, I am determined to be wise, but it didn't work. Wise discipline, wisdom is always distant and difficult to find. I searched everywhere, determined to find wisdom and to understand the things the reason for things. I was determined to prove to myself that wickedness is stupid and that foolishness is madness. I discovered that a seductive woman is a trap more bitter than death. Her passion is a snare, and her soft hands are chains. Those who are pleasing to God will escape her, but sinners will be caught in her snare. This is my conclusion, says the teacher. I discovered this after looking at the matter from every possible angle. Though I have searched repeatedly, I have not found what I was looking for. Only one of a thousand men is virtuous, but not one woman. But I did find this. God created people to be virtuous, but they have each turned to follow their own downward path. And so that's basically it. That's basically it. Who are you going to follow? You know, it doesn't matter if you got 10 sisters, one sister, or you're an only child. If you grew up with all your cousins or you grew up like me out here in Houston and didn't have any family, really. Only see them on the holidays or in the summer. That'll show what type of person I am. I can get out there in the summer and then just wild out and just go crazy. Or go back to school when I'm 18 years old. So now I'm legal to do whatever I want to do and just be out of control. No, I didn't have that mindset. I didn't have that mindset. I didn't want to do that. And the people that was doing that was out of control to me. Like I said, the girl that was from Wichita that looked just like my cousin. Why are you 4 to 5 months pregnant and we are playing basketball? We're here on scholarship and you're getting an abortion. Now that's already probably a $500 procedure that you have to go through. That's first. Secondly, you are too big to be on a court. Like, I'm not even that big now and I'm 8 months, so I really don't even know how long you were pregnant. I don't know. I know that when you got here you were not looking like you were pregnant. I mean, I'm just a woman just looking at another woman. I didn't think you were pregnant. Like, I could have sworn you probably was even on your cycle a couple times. I could have sworn that. So what's going on with you physically? Are you healthy enough to be out here with us running up and down the court? Are you healthy enough to do that? Like I said, we're outside. We're outside. We're in the on the trail, the Chisholm Trail, running. So what what am I seeing? What am I seeing? And then I go to your mama house and she's cooking normal. She's not is not any extra in the grease, nothing's going on. I mean, it's just regular. She getting a little bit of food. I mean, I'm gonna say that she did have a large family that didn't all look alike. That's the only thing that was just a little bit weird to me. So yeah, it was probably probably some genes or that were going on that I didn't understand. That's something that was just ununderstanding to me because you're the same one failing every day. So it was a lot of confusion from what I was seeing in front of me. But other than that, yeah, that was just like why, you know what I'm saying? Because Alexis, she's pregnant right now too though, and she went to the same school as us. Now she was one of the girls that I thought was actually one of the better ones on the team. She played a 4 position, so she really could play any position. Probably not the 1 or the 2, but 3, 4, and I guess I wouldn't say 5, but yeah, 3 and the 4 position is probably her strong suit at the 4 position where she at. Because how many rebounds she gonna get a game? She probably gonna get 5 to 7 rebounds a game, 5 to 7 boards, and probably average 12 to 15 points a game. So she has a lot of agility. She's in the right position. If you throw it to her in the post, she's probably gonna capitalize off it and she gonna score, or she gonna get a rebound and we gonna be able to get a fast break. Those are good things. But now I'm seeing you on Facebook and you're tatted up from the leg to the arm and you were bigger than me, and I think you were about 5 weeks less than me or something like that, or 5 weeks before me. One of those. But, I thought you were still in school though. I seen that you got a scholarship to another school. By the time I was back home, I seen that. I did see that. So now I'm not sure if you're at the school doing that. I'm not sure if you're at the school doing that or if you're at your mama house doing that. I'm not sure. But when your baby gets here, I'm gonna be checking it out. I'm gonna check out mine also. I mean, these are things I'm excited about in life. I'm excited about in life, but at the same time, I can see how extreme the mindset can go. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why that mindset keep going that extreme, but that's why you always gotta be cautious in life and stay in your word, stay in your Bible, and just still try to do the best that you can do. Because that was, like I said, that's where I was born. That's where my mom was born, and that's where my brother was born. So I could have embarrassed the whole family. I could have did that and just been out of control. No, the whole family probably could have tried to just do or say or, convince me or tempt me any type of way. No, those are things that can happen when you grow up in a whole another state. Because I've been in Houston probably since 2004. It's going to be 2020 coming up. That's 16 years. So I could have came back home and they don't know what I am or who I am, how I am. No, they know exactly how I act still. From even me just sitting in my car seat to now, it's probably the same face that y'all gonna see. So y'all know how it's gonna be and how it's tagged. So it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, that's basically how it is. These are the verses of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 today. So y'all stay prayed up.